Baker Mayfield is a Los Angeles Ram, and in today's video we're going to simulate the rest of his career on the Rams and see what happens. So, a few ground rules I have to cover first as we simulate to the regular season. First off, Madden is trash. Have to make sure we're all aware of that. You can only start simulations from week 1, week 10, the wildcard game, and the Super Bowl. So what we had to do is start the 2022 season all over. Matt Stafford is now a punter and a free agent, so he's gone. And I gave Baker a 7-year contract with the Rams to see what he's going to do. Baker's pretty young. He's 26, 27 years old. So we have a long career. If you guys want to see more types of this content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to try some new stuff on the channel, see what we can do. Really just want to try something new, something interesting. And this is more analytics, overseeing things. It's not going to be playing the game. If we get to the Super Bowl somehow, maybe I'll jump in just to see like Baker host the Lombardi. Like that's the goal. But we're not going to be meddling as much. It's really more of like, hey, here's our quarterback. Let's simulate a lot. Let's see our boy's stats. Baker is bad. Our NFL, we're the worst team in the NFL offensively. He's got 10 touchdowns and 9 picks, so not good. Rams, you only have him for 7 more years at the least. One thing to call out too, players do not actually develop unless you tell them to develop, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's something interesting to know. But yeah, we'll get through simulating the season. We'll actually catch up to real life for a minute there. This is gonna be a long video, just with all the simulation time. You won't see all of it, but yeah, listen, if this is something you might like, if something you might want to see more of, let me know. I'm gonna try some new things with Extraordinary Junior. We're gonna keep the Houston Texans series going. The MLB 0 overall career did not receive as much viewership as I thought, which is fine. So we'll see what we can do. We'll keep this into a self-contained universe of Baker being on the Rams for at least 7 years. Depending on how his career goes, might be shorter, might be longer. We'll have to find out. As our first simulation does seem to wrap up, we finished 7-10. It's not good, but actually better than the Rams will probably finish in real life. Baker had 4,200 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 16 picks. He actually had a pretty decent year. Not good enough to lead us to the playoffs, but from his own standpoint, not terrible. So what I want to do now is actually, I could simulate 10 years. Baker is 26, 27. We could simulate 10 years and just like see what happens. I mean, that's a pretty short video. Let's do 1 year at a time, and maybe as we go on, I'll do a 10-year simulation with Baker and kind of see where he's at, check his stats, see if he wins a Super Bowl. If we win a Super Bowl with Baker, the rest of the video will be just that simulation of 10 years, depending how old he is. But yeah, this is gonna be my screen for a little bit. Oh god. Alright, so at the end of season 2, the Rams went 4-13. My god. Baker, how did you do? I mean, you had a lot of passing yards, 4,800 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Did we just suck on defense? Like, yeah, they're the worst too. Like, Cooper Kupp, oh my god, that's a historic year. 133 catches, nearly 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but we just suck. Oh yeah, the defense. All right, everyone outside of Aaron Donald is trash. So I'm gonna say year 2 is not Baker's fault. It's everyone else around him. That's the problem. It's not him. He can't do anything wrong. It's everyone else. So we're going to reevaluate, make sure that everything is above board for next season. All right, season 3, we went 5-12. Pathetic. Baker is still the starter. I checked. Not looking good for our guy. It's really just like it's put up or shut up time now. Again, like another like 4,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 picks. Like that's not bad. Like he's doing fine. He's probably on that cusp of like, well, no, okay, Madden standards. It's probably like top 10 to 15 quarterback. Oh my god, we suck. We're so bad. My god, we went 4-13 again. Like, I get it. Like, we should probably be like doing a couple things, but like, come on. Like, Baker, once again, like 28 touchdowns, 4,200 yards. Like, I could fucking have just shown the same screenshot, or the editor, whoever looks at this video. Like, what the hell? And we're still the worst offense in the NFL too. I don't get it. And our defense is bad too. That's what is honestly happening here. Not scoring. I mean, listen. I guess this is what's good. This is the Rams' future right now. I mean, they did win a Super Bowl, and those are forever. But it's very clearly not working out for them, and that's fine. At least in this Madden simulation. But I can only blame Baker so much. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe we, you know what we're gonna do? As Baker gets a little bit older, what I feel as though it's his final season, because it doesn't actually matter. I don't even think you can actually check when people... You check when people retire on like some random screen in Madden, but like you don't really know when he's gonna retire, so we'll kind of see when his attributes start dropping, and then we'll gotta do an all-in push. You know, fuck them draft picks, whatever assets we have to give up, future talent, whatever. We'll just kind of like push all our chips in at some point, when I feel as though it's like the final year, that last dance type thing. And if it's not, then whoops, Baker's gonna be in a worse spot then. But I don't really think it'll matter. So that's kind of what I'm picturing happening as I drop my controller. Still the same quarterback. My God. Because Madden's loading times are so slow, I'm just rocking out to music while I wait, because unfortunately this video, if it had faster loading times, would be like 5 minutes, but it's been like 25 of it recording, and it's all been loading screens. So that's cool. I'll just rock out, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we went 8-9. We're showing promise. Can we get to 500? It's a great question. I don't know if it's possible for this team to meet any expectations, but hey, you know, we're almost average. And Baker actually looks like he had a career year. 4,300 yards, so basically the same as last year, but 34 touchdowns and 11 picks. It's pretty good. I mean, now I'm curious. So let's look at NFL. Oh my God, well, we're starting to see some new guys here. Mahomes went for 46-4, 44-8. All right, so it was like, oh, I thought it was Daniel Jones. All right, it was Jalen Hurts on the Giants. Jesus Christ. It was like, it was middle of the pack. You know what? I might have overstated it a little bit, but yeah, it was 14th. You know, it's I get to passing league and all that stuff, but yeah, it looks like our rushing game is so bad. 70 yards a game, 32nd in the NFL. Defense is terrible. So once again, I'm going to blame everyone else but myself. You're the problem, not me. I'm fucking flawless. Thank you very much. So maybe in his year 9 season, he'll get some more help. How much help does Baker Mayfield need? You know what I mean? Apparently a lot. I guess we'll have to see. Oh my God. Hang on a second. We went 1-16? Are you kidding me? What the hell happened? Injuries are off. How are we this bad? I made the team worse. Baker threw 20 picks. That makes sense. Okay. We're just bad. Okay. Maybe this was not my brightest idea. So, to remedy that, I'm going to do absolutely nothing to change it. So the only way to go is up, unless we go 0-17. If we go 0-17, I'll end the video here. Okay? Deal. We're somehow getting worse. I don't like where this is going. I want to go home. I need the Baker Mayfield commercials to save me. This is not a good time. I'm afraid. I wonder if he's even still the starter at this point. I mean, he's like a 70 overall. It's very possible they drafted a quarterback to replace him. They drafted a quarterback to replace him. No, they did not. I'm going to trade you, Sebastian Downing. You're about to become a wide receiver or a running back to help my team. So thank you for your service. All right, yeah, we traded him for some guy. We have $272 million of cap space. This doesn't feel right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to change nothing. We're gonna change nothing and hope for better results. Are we insane? Clinically, yes. In real life, yes. In today's video, abso-fucking-lutely. We're not gonna do anything different. Well, I didn't lie to you. We went 3-14. Hashtag improvement. Baker is definitely on his way out of the NFL, though, so maybe we'll have to give him one last major shot. Although statistically, honestly, 38 touchdowns, 17 picks, 4,700 yards, and they were kind of clowning him. He's a bridge quarterback and a mentor, but you know what? Man can still ball. So maybe his death is a little premature. I know we drafted the quarterback and I traded his ass. So don't draft another one. This is a warning. But we'll have to see. I think his contract is up with the Rams after this season because they gave him a 7-year deal. So I'll just adjust that if I have to. Hopefully this is not like the other Maddens where like if you keep on giving a guy a contract, he comes back. Like you can get Brady to play till he's like 71. So you know I don't want to be here for 3 weeks. I want to shoot this video and then get the editing started. So we'll figure that out when we get there. Ooh, I didn't think of that. That's not good. That does not bring joy. Baker is on the St. Louis Cardinals. He is 34 years old. And let's see who is the starting quarterback of the Cardinals. Oh, look at that. It's going to be Baker Mayfield because I'm about to trade Dimitri Peppers and Kyler Murray. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take over the Cardinals. We're going to go for it all. We're going to go for a 1-year rebuild, quote unquote, and try and end this video with Baker becoming a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Well, how's that for start of a rebuild? A 1-year rebuild. Kyler Murray is now on the Vikings, and Justin Jefferson just made his way over to Arizona for our one true shot at a Super Bowl. So let me do some more work. Let me build this team up to something legendary. I'm going to give it our all. Our second quarterback was traded for a left end. It's going to really help out our team. Our left end was one of our weakest positions. Really coming into form. Not going to do it too much more. I might try and get a D tackle maybe, but like in reality, this team is it's actually quite good. Like, we're really good. We seem to have a quarterback issue, but I seem to think of it as a quarterback solution. So maybe we can actually make a playoff run here, and if we get to the Super Bowl, we're gonna win. Alright, so we're simulating to the midpoint of the season. Remember, Baker Mayfield is the starter. We're on the Cardinals. We just traded for Justin Jefferson. This is a one-year rebuild. Goal is simple. Playoffs, Super Bowl, hoist the Lombardi, and video. There is nothing else we're doing after this. I traded a bunch of first and second round picks, like the LA Rams. And we're going to try and get our postseason glory right now in Arizona with an older, disgruntled, ready to prove the world wrong, Baker Mayfield. And as I'm talking about it, it'd be very funny if we cut to them being like 0-8 and my rebuild making no sense. But I gave up a lot of assets, both on the existing team and future ones, to make sure this happens, because I am not going to let this video die without giving it my all. And I really just want to cut it to 0-8 or 8-0. We'll have to see in a second. We are on week 6. We will soon be on week 7. And I don't know how you go to a midway point in a 17-game season, but it is what it is, as the Arizona Cardinals are the following record, which is 1-6. How did I do this? I gave you everything, Baker, and you spit in my face. Like, man, come on, man. It's fine. Let's go to the playoffs. They will make a miraculous run, and see what we can do. It's just, I'm really just living up to the Arizona fan base's expectations, which is low. But I'm really hitting them lower. And also, I'm sorry, Viking fans, your star wide receiver is now in Arizona, and that's my fault. But also, I put Kyler Murray on your team, so like whatever. We went 4-13. What the fuck? How did this happen? What did I do? We're so dumb. This is, man. Okay. We're gonna give it one more season. We're gonna run it back, and I will not be denied until I am, which is going to be immediately. We're gonna give it one last. This is the last dance, officially, maybe, unless Baker retires in the offseason. I really look like a schmuck, but like, we're gonna try again. Fuck, he's gone. Get him back. Baker, you're coming back to the Cardinals whether you like it or not. With all the draft pick assets I have, which is none, your ass is getting back here, man. Okay. Baker might have retired. So, Baker retired. I'm happy I went for the last push, but it didn't work. So, that's going to be the end of the video. I didn't see it going like this. He spent 8 years with the Rams and 1 with the Cardinals. We gave him one last push, and it didn't really work. If you want to see other content like this, where it fails spectacularly, I'm your guy. If you want to see it done a little differently, maybe we do the 1-year rebuild like at the start of the video, or we kind of do like this last push like we tried to. I guess we timed it properly, but yeah, was not expecting that. So, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, that was interesting, and yeah. Tune in next time. Peace.